Now that we're into a new year and warmer weather, it made sense to do a fun trip and test out the van setup. So I'm off to what I consider two great parks, Washington Oaks Gardens State Park and Anastasia State Park, that is right up the road. Both parks are bicycle friendly, so I've packed mine for some cycling fun. The parking lot at Washington Oaks had room, and it was a beautiful day with cool weather, so the setting was perfect. The 3-mile trail through the park is walkable, but I was glad I brought the bike, even if I couldn't take it into the formal garden. When you're tired of the crowds in St. Augustine, especially when the flowers are in bloom, for $5 you can retreat to the grounds of Washington Oaks Gardens and find the quiet peacefulness that only a garden can offer. I say that because the following is a winter taste of what I mean to wander through the trails. Part of the park is next to an intercoastal waterway that offers boat watching. And once you finish that, there is touring through the gardens. Over the colder months, the ponds have been drained to prevent busted pipes, but you still get the feel of being offered every opportunity to just slow down, enjoy the scenery, and let your mind rest. Until it's finally time to go. Because we have Anastasia waiting for an evening meal and more adventures. Anastasia State Park is about a 20-minute drive up A1A. And once inside, our first task was finding our spot and then getting set up to prepare our dinner. The refrigerator was pulled from storage and, with the aid of my power station, had done a good job of keeping things cold and ready for putting together our evening meal. And yes, Sunny Girl likes getting vegetables too for her performances. We spent the rest of the evening listening to podcasts well into the night, and later retreated into the van to watch a movie and finally drift off to sleep. The next morning, after her walk, Sunny Girl did her look-see around the campsite while we waited on water to boil for coffee. After coffee, it was off to explore the park and the beach. We drove up to the ramp leading to the beach to take in the scenery. And then, on the last section of the ramp before being hit with the wall of sound that was the beach. I could have stayed on the beach all day listening to that sound, but Sunny Girl was waiting. And we had a few more things to see before heading home. Things like this teardrop camper. And finally, the park picnic area. Sunny Girl is really enjoying these camping trips. She gets more places to explore. We're leaving the park, but now that we know what it has to offer, we definitely plan to return. And what would a trip on I-95 be without an accident? The van just drove itself over to this thrift store. What can I say?